Hi guys, it's Benicia, your community outreach specialist, and in the video that I did with the charity store, I noticed that a lot of you commented on the phones that were on the wall. That room was actually the old visitation room when this building was the old jail. I figured why not just go ahead, take the time to do a walkthrough so that you guys can see, how certain things are being used now or things that used to be used, and just to give you guys a walkthrough. So let's get to walking. I don't have on boots today. These boots were not made for walking. I have on, I don't know what those are called, but they're gonna walk through today. First portion of what I'm going to show you. So outside this window is the rec yard that I just showed you, but we're going to actually go into what's known as C wing. So these pods are actually called administrative segregation. I guess if someone was being rowdy or unruly. But then if you walk through on the other side, you have all of the cells and whatnot, and they do go upstairs as well. Our new jail is actually a lot bigger than this, but there are 3 wings like this: A, B, and C. So most of the rooms are actually being used as storage, so a lot of records, paperwork, documents. I've seen Christmas decorations as well. But this room actually holds all of the old bunks that used to be used for, inmates that were in, all of the inmates that were in general population. I also apologize in advance for this echo. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Just for another thing that's not utilized anymore here is the key watcher touch system, which I actually just learned. So it's basically kind of like a lockbox, but for keys. So any administration, guards, deputies, any keys that they needed to utilize within the jail, they had to use this system to actually get them. So I guess they didn't carry them around with them. Nobody had their own sets or anything like that, which I guess it helps out for security. That makes a lot of sense to me. This room is B wing. Like I explained, there's A, B, and C. And this room right now, I would show you up close, but I can't get in. It's padlocked. But there are just rows and rows and rows of filing cabinets full of who knows what, but important documents because it's padlocked. This area right here, I feel like it's gonna break. That's a no. So this area, this room was actually the old loading dock. So the Sally Port is no longer here, but this is where all shipments, all orders, all product, kitchen items too, because the kitchen actually is directly across the hall, which I will show you guys in a couple of seconds, but we load and we unload. favorite part, guys. You that may be wondering watching this why all of this equipment is still here and it wasn't moved, you know, with other things to the new jail. So there was no point to pull all of this old equipment to a new location if everything was just going to be upgraded anyway. So that's why you see all of this equipment still here. There's a microwave, spoon, napkins, meat slicer, the refrigerator, the freezer. I don't cook very often, so I don't know the names of these, but kitchen utensils. For those of you that had mentioned the phones that you saw in the charities video, this is the opposite side of that room. So as I mentioned earlier, that room actually used to be the visitation room. This is the other side of it, where families, friends, you know, anyone that was coming to visit would come, they would have a seat, grab a phone, and talk through there. But I found out recently, we are actually expanding because all of you are so incredible, and the charity store is about to overtake this room as well. Way to keep donating, guys. Keep it up. And keep sending in ideas of things that you guys would like. And yes, I know, sweaters and hoodies, we're working on it. I keep tossing it out. I do. Back room that it's one of those rooms that no matter who I talk to, no one quite knows what the purpose of this was. It's been a couple of decades. I'm almost certain from the answers that I've heard that it was a storage room, a very large storage room, and it still continues to be a storage room, as you can tell. Just so you guys know, there is much more to this building. It is one big circle, but most of it is utilized for the admin building. So you have conference rooms, you have offices, you have bathrooms, the sheriff's office is back here, HR is located here as well. There's no point in really showing the stuff that's actually still utilized, but there's another part that people don't know. My favorite part is actually the gym. So I love any gym. Okay, this is in the old jail, but it's not necessarily a part of the old jail, but it's just a gym that anyone that works for the agency can come and use. I do just want all of you to know that I found out recently that no sheriff's agency is able to own any building. So this building, as well as the new jail out in Land O'Lakes, is all owned by the county. And also this building was originally shut down because it was not up to ADA compliance. So for any of you wondering why we don't just open this jail back up since we've had the time, you know, or to go ahead and start that process, it would take millions and millions and millions of dollars to get this building up to ADA compliance and to make it modern enough or to equate to the modernization of the jail. So that is why this building is still and remains the admin building. Thanks for following along with us. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.